45 by Order 67 to, with your leave, Mr. Speaker, to bring a matter of urgent public importance. Mr. Speaker, Ghana, we have been noted for the democracy that we have been enjoying. And Mr. Speaker, yesterday, the former minister responsible for finance, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta house was raided, and he, by national security operative, allegedly. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta had officially written to the Chief of Staff that he will not be in the country, and he was given that permission, and then he left. It is not acceptable. 2 weeks ago, the former defense minister, Nitiwil, was stopped, and then his car was chased to Parliament to be seized. Mr. Speaker, this is not the democracy that we are all enjoying, and for former ministers' houses to be raided, I think the national security minister needs to come around to be able to explain. And government must stop the raiding of the houses of the former appointees. Mr. Speaker, if your noise will not stop me from making my point. It will not stop me, Mr. Speaker. It is completely unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary, and national security must brief this house, and government must brief us as to why they are aware that Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta is not in the country. We have officially written to them, and they still raid his house. It is not acceptable, and this is the clear behavior of our colleagues, that they don't want to listen, they don't want to protect our democracy. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm bringing this to your notice and the notice of the House. That what is going on is completely unnecessary. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Majority Leader, let's hear you.
Mr. Speaker, first and foremost, you have to give an order directing that everything that he has said should be expunged from the records of the House. First and foremost, because, Mr. Speaker, the standing order under which he comes says, and I read, by the indulgence of the House and leave of the Speaker. Mr. Speaker, who has indulged him to say all the things that he has said? Mr. Speaker, you haven't even granted leave. When did the Speaker grant leave? When did the Speaker didn't grant? We're all sitting here. The Speaker has not granted leave. The House has not indulged you. Then you go on such a mission. Mr. Speaker, let's respect the rules of this House. We are not in a jungle. This is a parliament. This is a parliament. Mr. Speaker, there is a limit to what we should tolerate in this House. We must be decent when it comes to our rules. The rules allow you to make such a statement, but the rules gives you conditions. It says the indulgence of the House or the leave of the Speaker. You haven't sought the indulgence of the House, you haven't obtained the leave of the Speaker, and then you just go on a mission of saying what you want to say. And you are a senior member of the House. So, Mr. Speaker, I insist that everything that he has said should be expunged from the records. And until he has obtained your leave and the indulgence of the House, I don't think that it should stand as part of the records of this House. The matter that he wants to discuss, I have no personal issue whatsoever. I am a human rights activist. If any human being's rights have been violated in this country, I'll be one of the first to stand up for that person. But there are rules. Let's respect the rules. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have to expunge the statement from the records.